It is showtime. We are back. I'm feeling a little bit fuzzy on the inside.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Did you just get a new puppy?
Wow. Fuzzy on the inside because I got a new puppy?
I don't know. Puppies make me fuzzy.
Puppies are
Maybe
fuzzy.
I don't know.
No, man.
Why are you feeling fuzzy?
Because it's been a month since we've been on here together.
It has been a month. I'm sorry to all of you viewers that we haven't been on for very much. But shit's been going on. That shit going on.
Life, man. Life happens. Big races happen. Sickness happens. Man. All right. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of sharing. Sharing is Karen.
All right. Let's do that.
All my peoples.
Sounds good to do a little sharing. It's Karen, baby.
So what do you think, man? Think we're gonna have this little bit of a banger tonight? You think the Wolf Master is gonna be able to, the den leader is gonna come in here and be able to bring the heat, or what do you think?
We'll see. We're gonna, if he's boring, we're just gonna rile his ass up.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sure a couple feathers we can ruffle.
Yep. So, no, I think Kyle's gonna be good. He's a cool dude.
He was cool when we had him in here. Let's see what he's got when he's put on the spot and live. When we had him in here, see what he's got when he's put on. Oh, I always love hearing myself talk.
Right, I gotta turn the volume down.
We got here. Taylor.
All right, so
Delosa.
Go ahead. Yes.
What's up, Brian Eider, the man, the myth, the half legend.
A lot of what we're going to talk about today.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
Eric Lundeval, what's up, man? Craig Meggie, man, great to meet you out there in Idaho. Oh, Salty Joe, what's up, my dude? Travis Aspen, what's up? Chris Nelson, what is up?
Yeah, that's Suge White right there.
Derek Vanderhammer.
About to get schnozzed, baby.
Damn right.
That's an inside joke. TJ Bradley, Jesse Trabuco. Chase is in the house. That's cool.
What's up, Marcourt? You know, we got the RC Pro-Am coming up, and we're going to see some people I only get to see a couple times a year, even though that they all live out here. But, you know, life happens, and we all meet in certain places. And I think the Pro-Am is going to be one of those life happens, and everyone gets together, and other life happens, like RC life.
Yep. Alan Bowen's in the house. He says, what's up? He just got a podium. He hasn't raced in like 14 years and raced the TNR race that we're going to talk about too.
Hell yeah.
Pretty good there.
Man, that looked good too.
Oh, so sick.
That looked really good. So, well, hey, why don't, while everybody's sharing, why don't we go ahead and put a little bit of a disclaimer out there so none of the cupcakes get butt hurt or anything on anything we say or do tonight. And if they do, at least we disclaimed it.
Yeah.
And then we'll get into this mofo.
It's like saying, what do you say when you want to talk shit, but then with all due respect or no offense, but no offense, but you're ugly.
Well, no offense.
The following podcast is a group of people who will be talking shit, drinking, using cuss words and living their best lives. The opinions or views expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of their sponsors, supporters or anyone important outside of the four walls of the show. If you are not 18 or older, we suggest talking to your parents about this podcast before watching it and becoming scarred for life. We hope you will enjoy this and not get butthurt or become a keyboard warrior after taking it all in. Thank you for watching and supporting us on our journey.
What is up? We're live.
What?
If you listen,
Cheers, Chase.
Cheers, dude.
Here's to living our best lives.
Lives, for sure. Here's the looking like Captain America today. Holy shit, man! Is this
Yeah,
not
no
the best
doubt.
like 4th of July kit ever? Like, oh
Holy
my
shit.
gosh,
You
we're
are
dialed today.
You are
Feel good.
definitely spewing the red, white, and blue in.
This is a race kit right here.
Yeah.
We're dialed. I'd like to thank Manny Churchman from Raceline Designs, Race Style Clothing Apparel, whatever the hell his name is. Go check him out. Manny Churchman, he makes cool shit.
So sick with the Racecraft logos on the top and the bottom. Like, I would probably wear that shirt, even though it says Techno on it.
Yeah, it's dope. And I don't know if you could tell, but they're gold.
Oh, they're gold? They kind of look like gray, like they're almost tone on tone, but
yeah, they're gold. Manny Churchman loves gold, dude.
Who doesn't love gold? Love gold.
Put it in the skin box.
Man, I gotta watch that movie again. It's been a while. It's such a great movie.
Time. So we are here in the new studio, man. Feeling good. I like it. I dig it. I'm in a corner, brick corner,
and it looks great. Like,
thanks, man.
You look like you need some shelves on those walls, and a couple RC cars. Maybe I'll even send out a BD body for you to hang up there, because, you know, who doesn't need a BD body?
Right? I mean, can't keep them in stock.
No. But hey, I will tell you, BD body won the concourse at the Roar Nationals. Thank you, Evan Dale, for a bitchin' paint job. You know, while we're on paint jobs and bodies, I haven't done this in a while, and I was very fortunate to get a couple bodies, one sent to me and one given to me. One I've been waiting for a very long time. I'm very, very excited about. Thank you, Dakota Fend.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yes, and it is signed. That is definitely, this one will be right there behind me.
Yeah, that's a cool one to have.
I'm going to do an unboxing real quick, because we haven't done one on this live, and this one I think is going to be rad. Hold on.
All right. While he's doing that, I'm going to find out what engine number I have for Craig Mwege.
Actually, I learned how to say his name, Chase.
All right, it's going to take me a second.
So it's Craig Maggie. I didn't know that until I finally met him.
Well, I want to say it how I want to say it, and be like, Mwege.
All right. So this right here, this box right here, this is from Jaden and Fran too.
Oh, yeah.
Good kids, good family. And they went to Hawaii, and I saw a body, and I don't know how good it looks in person. I'm about to find out, but I messaged them on Facebook. I was like, that body's sick, dude. That is so Beach RC. And here it is. Oh,
nice, dude. Robert is on it.
Dude, this body.
That is sick.
So sick. It is fluorescent green, blue, and orange hibiscus flowers on a pearl white body. So sick. Thank you, Jaden. Thank you, Fran. And
very cool. The twos are rad people.
Oh, yeah. And they actually sent, looks like there's something else. Hold on.
Whoa, they got you new anal beads. Sick, dude.
I am not sure. I would assume these are some kind of Hawaiian,
pretty stained
Hawaiian beads. I need to look them up and see what they are. And this is something my wife can beat me out of the kitchen with. So,
nice. Dang, they hooked you up, dude.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Fran. You're the man. Jaden, nice young man. He's growing up quick. Just graduated high school. Fast kid out on the West Coast. Appreciate you both of you. And that body will be hung up for the next show as well. So thank you. They are. I'm gonna probably murder this, but they're kukui nuts or kukai nuts. Kukui.
Gotta be kukui.
You said that's a lie. They're not pre-seasoned anal beads. Thank you very much, though, Chase. But thank you very much, man. Much respect. I appreciate you guys very much. So that's very awesome.
Nice. So I got engine number 21 of 150.
Ooh.
There you go, Mwege.
Very nice.
Mwege.
I kind of special. I got engine number 3, so that's a shelf piece.
Oh man, Lukovic is in here.
Oh, nice.
He must be sitting high and mighty right now.
So are we gonna go straight into that, or do you want to?
I would love to. Do
you want to bring in? Do you want to bring in the Wolf before we go into that, or
no? Let's go straight into this Lukovic drama. I want to hear all about how he beat you every round of seeding, every round of qualifying, and in every race you were in together. I want to hear your thoughts on that.
So I'd first like to say that Lukovic and I are boys. We're good. Everything's good.
Good.
The first time we've raced each other in the past and just never really met and hung out too much. But the way I got to meet Lukovic is we get to our Airbnb on Tuesday, and Tim Lime's girlfriend's flying in, and little do I know, Tim Lime and Melissa, his girlfriend, and Lukovic show up to our house together.
Oh man,
so
awkward.
Yeah, it's very for a
was
second,
he like, "What's up, clown boy?"
For a second, I'm like, really? He's coming to our house, But we sat, we broke bread, we had some chips and dip, drank a beer. He ended up going off to where he was staying, and the next day was unofficial roar practice at the track, and it rained really bad on Tuesday, so the track was really wet. We all sat around waiting. I think we ended up finally getting on the track about 3:00, and it was like rush, get as much practice in as we could. And on Wednesday night, I guess we were gonna, that was supposed to be the night that maybe we went out and race each other. On Wednesday night, we were literally loaded up and putting our stuff in. I hadn't seen Lukovic all day, and I'm not blaming him or anything. I'm just telling you how it all went. And we put all our stuff in. He walks over and he's like, "You ready to go?" Excuse me. And I was like, literally, my Lasso Geo bag is getting thrown in the car at that very time. I was like, no, it's not happening tonight. But the next day, first day, or it was qualifiers for Roar, or not qualifiers, practice for Roar. And I don't really believe that they were going to let us use the track any more than we could have. I don't think the advantage would have gone our direction. So I think we missed our opportunity legitimately to race each other heads up. However,
there was a couple more opportunities.
We seeded and ended up racing pretty much in every single qualifier together the whole weekend. Like, yeah. I don't think we were very far apart, or we were in the same race. Like, I think we were in the same buggy and truck race on Saturday, our qualifiers on Saturday all day. So I beat him all through qualifiers, except in the first day of buggy. I didn't even run my 2 buggy qualifiers. First one I just totally missed. The second one went out on my out lap and broke. And I beat him. I didn't beat him by much, as he says in the chat, by 2 positions or so. We looked like it was going to be a really good and fair race, and it was. I beat him in truck. We actually had a banger race in our main event in truck. It came down to the last lap. I was chasing him. We got before coming into that back 5-pack. I kind of gave him a little wheel tap. He jumped in. He jumped straight. I came in behind him, and then he launched out of the second double and hit a Marshall, I think, like directly in the chest or shoulder or something like that. Yeah, and
double
so
the chesty.
Yeah, so I ended up getting him in truck, and then in buggy. Man, I got.
So buggy was the race. That was the race.
Buggy's the race for sure. 100%. When you go to nationals, all you care about is buggy. I got hung up early on in my race, and I cut the track, but I waited for everybody. I got stuck on those the pipe sticking up going into that first left-hand turn after their left side there, and I let everyone jump, and then they made me come in for a stop and go. And I played catch up the entire time. It was hard for me to do anything from that point. But I started catching him. I did pretty good, but he beat me. He beat me in buggy, and hands down, he is the champion of of that race. We did not race for the money. The money was decided on, I don't know if it was Saturday night. Tim went over and said, "Are you guys going to race for money, or are you guys going to race for bragging rights?" And at that point, Lukovic told Tim, he's like, "We're racing for bump spots, and we're good to go." So we didn't race for the money, but I'd be glad to take him up on another offer, one of the next big races that we go to, just out of just for the fun of it. I love gambling a little, on some racing, so I always bet on myself. And but yeah, I had a good time. Brian's a great guy, great racers. But what is very ironic, if we go back to the whole conversation about why this all started, about the 40 plussers and the 50 plus and all the different classes, me and him ended up in the exact same races.
Yeah, so it was meant to be, for sure. It made for good content, good everything.
It was good, but it just proved my point. We don't need another class. That's all it's proven.
See right, because he's like older than you.
He's older than me. We're racing in the same stuff. We didn't need another class. We are the guys. We passed our prime. We're not going to go out there and make the semis at a nationals, make A mains and pro. We are there to race against guys alike. And that was my whole point of that. So I'm glad we got to prove that. That's nice. But he did beat me, and I will keep my head held high until the next time we race. And hopefully I can, it's 1 to Lukovic, 0 to Densford. I'm hoping to change that score next time we meet up.
Brad. Well, I'm glad you all kind of, made amends and all that stuff. And we're so close, dude. Like, imagine that you guys were just neck and neck the whole time. It's so sick.
We had to travel.
One of you guys blowing your doors off,
Yeah, we had to travel I had to travel 2,500 miles to get my doors blown off by a 50-year-old man. But you know what? It was worth every bit of it. Man.
That's why I don't do a ton of travel races, man. I can get my ass kicked like 15 miles from my house. You know what I mean?
But you didn't get to go to Eider's track and race in that facility. So that's why I like to travel. I like to go to these places, see the people, hang out with my buds, race on new tracks, see these facilities. Eider, if anybody gets a chance, excuse me, if anyone gets a chance, you definitely got to go to HRCR. Place is beautiful. Man, Justin Wildy put on a hell of a show with his how he ran the show. Roar did a great job. I know there was a couple hiccups in some areas. The racing was great, and yeah, I think it's you definitely got to go if you have the opportunity.
That was a good comment by TJ Bradley.
Oh, he only races e-buggy. You cannot listen to anything somebody says that only races e-buggy. Sorry.
Dang. There you go. There you have it.
That's how it went down, boys.
It looked beautiful. It looked beautiful. Brian Lukovic, congratulations. Can we get a cheers to Brian Lukovic there? And everybody in the chat, could you please say hi to our producer, Robert, the guy behind the scenes, makes it all happen. Say hello. Everybody? What's good?
What's happening?
Chase, me and Chase had a nice little sign language contest before the stream started.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, but but everything wasn't silent.
Well,
yeah, that's how I got warmed up for the show.
All right, you got any business you need to talk about, Chase, before we bring on our guest of the evening?
Not at all. I definitely think we need to touch on TNR coming up, or the TNR race that just happened with Kyle on there, if possible, and the TNR race that hasn't been announced yet. I talked to Chris Nelson today. There is going to be another TNR race, and that's going to be exciting. And Pro-Am coming up next week, dude. And how unprepared I am for that right now.
Oh, that's right. You're actually coming out.
Yes. So I am so unprepared. It's unreal.
All right. So we're going to bring him in?
Yes.
All right. We are bringing in leader of the Wolf Den, the man, the myth, the legend, Kyle Neary. What's up, Kyle?
Kyle Neary. What is up? What's happening? Dude, what is that you're wearing right there?
Oh,
did you just do something? Oh man, I don't know if you guys can see that on TV or not, but that is the new shirt, and it's dropping at Pro-Am.
Pro-Am only. Pro-Am first, then the store after that.
Yes. Why don't you show everybody the back?
Wait, hold on.
Not your back, the back of the shirt.
Take off the shirt.
All right, let's see it. Let's see it.
I was gonna spin it. I was just gonna spin it.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
All right.
Hell yeah!
Beavis
so that
and
is,
bro.
Brent and I is Beavis and Butthead, and he's got his little Beach RC shirt. I got my little racecraft shirt. It's pretty cool.
So when you came up with that design, how did you come up with me being Butthead and him being Beavis?
I think it was more of just a height situation.
Well, we'll definitely pass along the link to that once you get them put up on the store. I hope that shirt does well. I love good, fun shirts. So
yeah,
that's a good one right there.
Yeah, we're doing a small run of them at Pro-Am. So if they don't, I mean, they might all get scooped up there, but if not, you'll have an opportunity to grab them.
What are you going to call that shirt? Are you going to call it the Chivas and Bruthead?
Oh, dude, I hadn't even thought of the name. That's so funny.
That is a good
one. Nice. Well, right on, man. Welcome to the show. Obviously, Kyle Neary, leader of the Wolf Den, started his own freaking army out there in Georgia, right?
Yeah, Georgia. We touched a little bit of Texas, and then it's like you in California.
Yes. It's like me out here. But hey, dude, I'm holding down strong. Lone wolf.
Yeah, I'm cool with it. I mean, we've touched a few states, so I mean, I'm just drawing on an iPad, putting out shirts, and it's cool whatever it ends up being. If it's just me and you or Brent, or I don't care. It's still going to be out there.
Nice.
For those of you who might not know who Kyle is, there's a couple situations that you could either learn more about him or you would recognize his work. Number one, we had him in studio for one of our, I think you were like podcast number 7 or something like that. Something like that, right, Kyle?
Yeah, it was pretty early on.
It's pretty early on.
Oh, you got Camden, Arizona, Tim Lime's chiming in.
Oh, yeah. You got Rose, Lime, Walker, Ogden. We got some Fuller now. Yeah,
Walker's in California now, dude. So there's 2 of us.
All the G's. And then the other thing that you'll know Kyle by is he is the one that has designed and did our both intros, the intro for the live show and my intro for the sit down shows. Very talented. So if you have not seen his episode of Wheel and Trigger of the sit down, I think it's a very entertaining one. One of, when you think or you want to learn something about people, the stories that this man told and we got to learn about were just phenomenal. So take a listen to that if you have not listened to the Neary episode on Wheel and Trigger.
Yes. Neary's had his fingers in a lot of cool stuff. Ex motocross racer.
Whoa. Honor.
You can't say anything around here, man.
No, dude.
You can't get away with nothing. That's just how I talk, dude.
But it's honor in. You said fingers in. It's just weird, man. Like,
Anywho, never mind. Sorry about your intro, Kyle. No, nobody's gonna know who you are unless they listen to the podcast. So I'm just gonna fucking.
I sucked. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Again, Pro-Am will be like, "Oh, you're the dude that fingers everything." Yeah, that's probably.
So, Kyle Neary is also a very talented racer. He usually does, top 5 at every intermediate class podium, e-buggy, nitro buggy, sometimes truck, but mainly buggy. He's usually ripping in. And then, are you down to one car now? Are you playing it simple nowadays?
Yeah, I'm just a nitro boy right now. And then I asked Densford if I could borrow his e-buggy for Pro-Am, and he said, "I don't run e-buggy." I said, "I'm sorry that I offended you."
No offense taken.
Yes.
No, but nitro buggy, that's what it counts. That's
all right. You'd think I'd have a spot in Brent's freaking mega RV, but he's just gonna let me sleep in the grass.
It's not a mega RV, and I already had it full before we made this decision.
Yeah,
dude.
but I think there's a little seniority there where you could say, "Hey, dude, sorry, Chase is coming. You're gonna have to find your own
Camden,
way." But,
sorry for flying out. I'm gonna have to put you on the grass outside. Chase is coming.
Put freaking Tim on the grass. Is Tim coming?
No.
Oh, okay. He's not going to come out and represent for. Oh, you're the East Coast S Works representative.
Yeah, we've got it under control. Tim drinks all my beer.
All right. Oh man, TJ wants to race you nitro buggy.
I don't race.
Everybody's got this high stake stuff going on, dude. $500. We don't even start low.
TJ rips.
I'm out. I don't
He would never say it, but he rips.
TJ?
Yeah.
Oh, who cares? It's TJ.
Oh, TJ will shred on you. He'll probably shred on me. I've never been head to head with him.
I didn't even know he was still in the industry. Like, I haven't seen him in a year.
He doesn't care. And then he shows up and he's like, "Oh, I should have got TQ, blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Okay, dude." And then like he's super chill and acts like he never doesn't care.
But he runs 1,000 laps a week on carpet.
I don't know, dude. I don't play with the mosquito cars.
Those things are fun, dude. I can't wait to go to Florida Carpet Champs again in November.
Yeah. If I was by that carpet track, I would run there once a week, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Dude, I am so unprepared for Pro-Am. I'm contemplating not even bringing my cars. That's how bad it is.
No, you're bringing.
Okay, so I'm bringing my cars.
Your car. Yeah.
My car.
Yeah, but car.
Is there a 40+ class there?
Yeah.
Cool. 2 classes. Those better be paid for.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Those better be paid for. I'm on a budget.
Oh my God. This guy. Somebody sponsor him, please.
Factory guy.
Oh man, how much work are you expecting me to do out there?
At this point, I'd be surprised if you show up.
Oh man.
All right, so tell me more about this TNR stuff, man.
Okay, so the TNR race happened this last weekend where Chris from TNR Fuels put on a one-of-a-kind event for SoCal. I mean, we've never had a race in an arena like you guys are used to, but he rented out. There's this horse arena in Norco, and it is like a brand new, top-notch, badass facility. It's so clean. I mean, you could literally eat off the dirt floor everywhere in this place, dude. It was so sick and so beautiful. Yeah, it was a little bit smaller turnout, but that's the way you wanted it. So it wasn't advertised a huge amount, and there was no media. But dude, the track was freaking insane. That looked like one of the funnest tracks to drive on ever. I was begging people to let me drive their car all day, and they wouldn't let me. So that's that. But I didn't even get that much footage either, man. I totally failed because I was having so much fun. I mean, did you see that video of Frankie? Like, I couldn't even keep my camera on his car. Like, I was having so much fun there.
Yeah, bro. You're borderline fired, dude. You're like, you got one job.
But I had a blast. Got to see all the homies. I wasn't able. The reason I didn't race it was because I was hanging out with the kids on Sunday, so I couldn't hang out for Sunday. But definitely got there like 9 a.m. On Saturday and started helping Chris build the driver's stand because they were still working on that. So I jumped in, started hanging some railing and getting some bolts dug in and things like that. And then man, they kicked it off a little bit late, which was good because there was a light turnout. If there was 800 people there, they probably would have got a little frustrated because they would have had to cut time with people. But with the light turnout, they got to run everything they were as they should have. And man, it was rad seeing everybody. It was so much. It's so freaking hot right now down in Southern California. It's nuts. It's triple digits. And under that arena, I mean, that saved the day. I think that's what kept everybody so mellow. Nobody was like miserable, and they had like a couple food trucks, man. I had this big old hot dog, massive hot dog. It was $9 and took 20 minutes to get, which I might have complained about just a little bit too much, but it was delicious at the end of the day.
Well, who did all the winning? Like, what was the
Well, Frankie Contreras killed everything. for the most part. A lot of guys. I mean, Travis Horn, one of our racecraft boys, Mugen kid, he won intermediate. I think 2 classes or something. I mean, everybody that usually does good in SoCal did good. They just posted the podium picks today, and I didn't I didn't really look too much into him, but it looked like Frankie like just destroyed everybody. So
gotcha.
That's good to know. It was cool to see Dylan Nelson, the dude that's pitting for Dakota Fend. Yeah. Nowadays, he podiumed in I can't remember, it was buggy or truck or something, but he podiumed, which was rad to see him back out of the track and racing. Man, it was cool. He has the biggest and best raffle out of all the races. So, and then I talked to him this morning because I was trying to get some fuel because I'm unprepared and I have an engine to break in 3 days and rebuild a car and glue tires and get all my shit together and do laundry. I have a lot to do to get ready. But anyways, I feel like I'm just rambling. And I was talking to Chris Nelson, and he said that the city loved it so much that they're giving him a prime time date in January, and he's doing it again in January. So that's going to be a much bigger race, a much more advertised race, and the weather's going to be awesome in January. So he's going to announce that soon enough. And, dude, if you can make it, that is going to be the sickest freaking race in SoCal. I mean, people were walking around like they couldn't believe that this was happening. It was so cool.
Is the date already been, like, is he –
I don't think there's a locked-in date. He's got a locked-in month.
I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I just seen Notch says A Main Challenge, and then there's SIC, the Chili Bowl, which doesn't really conflict much with the off-road stuff. But January's
everybody in SoCal that's not going to SIC is going to be there because it's going to be the raddest thing ever.
Sure. That's awesome, man. I'm happy for Chris. Chris is a good dude, and it's good to having a race out there underneath having a guaranteed event like that is just awesome. Doesn't matter where it's at in the country. I think we're going to start seeing. I think we may have even talked about this on this show, or I might have talked about it with one of my guests in the past. But I believe it's kind of unfortunate, but we're going to see it happening. I'm part of the problem. I do 2 events under a roof every year now that our track went away from the county. But I think we're going to start seeing pretty much 52 weeks a year. There's going to be a guaranteed race. There's some badass places in Colorado that this got oh man, he's going to kill me. Thomas Michaels. I forget the name of their track at this very moment, but they've got a bitchin' huge building. There's one now in Kentucky. I'm pretty sure Days of Thunder in North Carolina is putting a roof on their building here in the next year, which is going to be just sick for our area. So between Dave's races, Joey's races, let's just say another 10 or 15, you've got Thornhill, the Plex, all these covered places. I think it's going to be pretty much those big races, that are covered and guaranteed. And if you don't have a guaranteed race and someone throws a date, a guaranteed race on top of yours, you might get got. So it's tough at this point.
And the dirt there was bananas, dude. Like when you're thinking horse corral arena thing, you're thinking the soft, fluffy shit that just blows out all gnarly. And this shit was hard as a freaking rock and grooved up. It was insane, dude.
I was so surprised it didn't get rough. I was expecting it to get blown out.
Dude, not one bit. It was
built the track.
Primo. I have no idea.
Well, our track for the Pro-Am does blow out, but it's kind of built to blow out the dirt the way it is. It's just
you promised me a rough track. You said
I didn't have to promise you, dude. It just will be.
I'm so ready. Chase, you might be good because it's gonna be like Cali rough. Because it's not square edge rough. It's like rolling.
By the time mains come around, my head's not in a space to react quickly, So we'll see. I never usually do that great on rough tracks because I just can't.
Daniel Notch says that Daniel Adams was the builder, which is awesome. Daniel Adams is the man, so that's great.
Oh, Daniel built that track? No way. I didn't even know he built
no,
tracks.
now he just changed his. He changed his.
Oh,
tune.
Daniel Smith. Oh, okay.
Daniel
Is
Smith.
that the dude
Okay.
that builds Thunder Alley every once in a while?
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but that
Daniel
guy
Adams is still bitching. Still a good dude.
Daniel Adams is still bitching. He was the coordinator, whatever you call the dude that talks the whole time.
Race director.
And then he also was helping build the whole dang track and the driver stand and everything. He was out there hoofing it.
That's awesome. Good dude. Good dude.
He yelled at me for hanging a racecraft banner on the driver stand.
Ooh.
But we'll go into that later. We were up there, everybody's like working their butts off, and I saw an opportunity to hang a banner where there was no banners. He's like, dude, what are you doing? We're building a driver stand. We're not hanging banners right now. And I was like, whatever. That's kind of what I'm here for, But I love Daniel. Daniel's the raddest dude ever. And then I just left. I stopped helping.
Oh, jeez. Man.
Oh,
can't find good help anywhere.
No, you can't. Well, right on. So what's been happening with you, Kyle? What's new? What's upcoming?
The only thing I've been looking forward to is Pro-Am. I'm so pumped to drive because Fall Brawl was so awesome. I loved the dirt there. And it wasn't supposed to be a rough track, and it was super rough, and it was awesome. So I'm pumped for Pro-Am. I've practiced like 6 or 7 times this month on like backyard tracks, blown out tracks, not even like racing on the groove stuff because it won't make a difference. But I've just been really getting ready for Pro-Am. I want to have a good draft pick number. That's my goal.
Yeah. How do you get a good draft pick number? Is that from practice?
Is it qualifying? I don't know.
Well, no. So last year we did a card draw. We did a random draw. But I really can't give all the specifics out right now. But yeah, there's some new stuff going. The one thing that we did release this year that is new to the program is there's going to be 6 buggy races that all count towards points for Pro-Am overalls and the e-buggy and nitro buggy. Obviously, you got sportsman, intermediate, and pro in both e-buggy and nitro buggy. So all those main events, the A main events, I'm saying, you have to do a full 4-tire pit stop during the race.
Wow.
So that's going to be something that's new for this year. You don't have to change the tires.
You just
have to
them?
take them. You just have to take them all off and put them all back on. They can't. So they all have to come off at one point and be on the.
There's gonna be a lot of people looking for 7/4-inch hex drive, 17 mil sockets. That's for sure.
However makes your race better.
Get them on the drill.
Yep.
You get a little guy to come around, a little micro jack. Beep, beep, beep,
you can have 2 pit guys. So however it's going to make it.
Yeah. Bring your Milwaukee, Chase.
Definitely going to be doing the draft as we did last year, catered, having fun. Going to do it a little bit more. I think we've got a better plan this year to make it a little bit more like a NFL style draft. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, Brian, it's totally wide open. Nobody knows what team they're going to be on.
Yeah, you don't know what team you're going to be on because somebody who gets an earlier draft pick as a pro could pick up a guy that you thought you were going to be able to get before you get to him.
Radical. It's going to be sick. I can't wait. Like I said, the anxiety of getting all my shit together is really getting to me now. We're getting close. Then I'm thinking, like, where am I going to park the Panda? Like, do I need to look into parking? I mean, I don't even know what to do, so.
Here's a good question for you, Kyle.
Yeah.
That's a great question for you. Do you think people have become soft with all these demands for glue, sugar type tracks for higher bite?
I'm going to answer this with an idea for a shirt that I have. And it says, sugar belongs on my sweet tea, not the track.
Boom.
I like it.
There's your answer.
Yeah.
I mean, for the 10 scale stuff, for sure, since it gets, it doesn't really like the rowdy stuff. But 8 scale, man, no way.
The East Coast is so, it's a bad word to say, but just plagued with grooved tracks. There's no rough tracks anymore. And when I came and stayed in California, it was like the best thing ever. I was like, it was more driver skill. It wasn't a tire game. It wasn't if it's just like who's a better driver, it's simple as that. It's not JC versus hot race versus. It's like, yeah, you can put a super soft or soft pin tire on, doesn't matter the brand, and the best driver will be the best driver. And nothing, and it's so much more about. That's what I noticed there. I do think East Coast has better tire knowledge in RC, but the West Coast definitely has better, well-rounded drivers. I definitely noticed that.
So you're just leaving out the Midwest? You think they just suck or what?
I haven't driven in the Midwest yet, Brent. Chill.
Well, we got a lot of a mix. You know, we've got some high bite tracks. We've got that never blow out. We've got some tracks that are always blown out, and then we got some tracks right in the middle. You know, so
I just wish
it works
there was
out pretty good.
Some more club race level tracks that would blow out, but people complain, and I get it. Like they just want to go super fast, and it's a lot easier. But a rough track, I want to have to drive way on the outside because there's this huge hole, or I want to have to cross my fingers when I hit this double if I want to go for this move, or I want to, it's off road.
I mean, to a certain point, it can get so blown out. Like, I don't mind it getting blown out on the flat surfaces or in the turns or any of that stuff, but when lips are blown out and you're just running like the outside car width of a jump lip, that sucks, dude. That's hard to do, you know?
Yeah. Last year for the Pro-Am, because it was our first time in this facility, we just decided, we're like, all right, we're gonna just let this track go. We want to see what it does. We didn't have a ton of entries. It's like 180 entries last year for the first one, and it was so bad. It got so blown out that Spencer and Camden were racing each other for the win in the A main of buggy. I believe it was nitro buggy, might have been e-buggy, one of the two buggy classes. And Spencer come around a turn, a left-hand turn, and there was like this roller that you had to hit, and then before you did something else, and it was so blown out that he got stuck on top of it.
Dude, that
and
thing was
Camden was so close to him that when he came around, if Camden didn't hit him, he would have just been stuck. Camden hit him because he was like following him so close, but Spencer got stuck. He was teetering on top of the peak of the jump because it was so blowed out up there. But it's one of those things like what you say, Kyle. The track builds enough character for Fall Brawl because we had 450 entries, something like that. We rebuilt the track every night, but by the end of the day, it blew out. I mean, it's not like we rebuilt it and made it good. We just reshaped it so that it stayed good enough to race on. It still blew out throughout the day. This track, when we did the Pro-Am last year, we didn't even touch it. So this dirt's very unique in a way that it doesn't compress as hard as, a lot of the dirt we're used to in the Southeast, no matter how much we roll it. And we can't put any chemical on it because it's a very, it's widely used for equine. They do a lot of stuff there for horses and cows and those kind of events. So great facility, beautiful place. It's perfect for RC racing. It doesn't, like Kyle said, it's not about who's got the fastest tire. You're going to have to drive it to win it.
Yeah, definitely what Kyle said about the tire game. There's really no tire game out here. You can totally just throw on whatever tire you like best and you're going to do just fine.
Yeah, exactly.
But when you got these big races going on out there, you see pros running other people's brands and all kinds of shit just to make it 10th or a half second a lap or something. And it truly works. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's totally real.
One of the cool things about this year is we've got a whole new batch of pros coming in on top of most of the pros that were here last year. I think Cole's the only one that's not going to be here. He's got an obligation for another race. So, but like Dakota's coming. You've got, Tater. Obviously, you got both Camden and I think Spencer will be announced tomorrow. Might be another one in the making, I was told, coming out this way. Got a message yesterday about it, so we'll see. Big name. But these and then all of our regional pros, which are all real quick on these types of tracks as well. I think we're gonna. And the beauty of the format is it doesn't matter how great the pro is. It's how good they draft, because the sportsman guy means more than a finish with the pro. And I think that's why it's so cool, is having, if the pro guy wants to win, it's the only class that we pay the money in is in the pros, not the Joes. And if they want to win the money, they need to get on, they need to help their guys. They gotta get that team working.
Might help.
For sure.
In that pit stop, that pit stop might have a pro sitting there changing tires.
Absolutely. I would hope it does. I mean, that's the whole point of it, to try to get everybody involved. I mean, if a sportsman's racing, they should have their driver from intermediate and pro that's on their team helping them. That should be part of the deal.
That's cool that you just announced it so that everybody has like 3 days to prepare for this.
Oh, we announced it during the Lance McDonald podcast that I posted about 2 months ago.
Oh, the thing is, you're going to have to limit people's team in pits, because if you got 3 people trying to change tires real quick, or 2 people, or
it's 2 people per pit.
Yeah, because a 2 versus a 1 person is going to save you like 15 seconds.
Yeah, it'll be two people per pit. And then somebody will be in the pits monitoring that and taking down names of who did their stops. And the stops are all going to have to be done before a certain time of the race. So it might be halfway or something like that. That's something Lance and I have to figure out before we do the drivers meeting. But they'll all have to be done before a certain time. You can't wait until the end of it. It's going to have to be done by a certain time of the race.
Okay. So Kyle, you ran this last year, and I'm pretty sure you were still on hot race.
No, I just ran Brawl Brawl, and it was 202 Ultra Clays all day long.
Okay, so Bangkoks. Cool.
Probably whites.
All right. Yeah. All right, cool. I have no idea what
just run with Camden.
That's good, because I wasn't going to come with any whites, so I'm going to come with some whites now.
Yeah.
You're only going to need a pair or 2. It doesn't wear tires bad at all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Well, that's good to know.
For sure. All right. So the other big race that people are probably getting ready for is Wicked Weekend. That's going to be 2 weeks after the Pro-Am. I'm sure that's going to be quite the banger. It always is. Dave usually draws, 600, 700 entries every year for that race. That's my favorite race time race of the year every year. It's the one that I can't miss. So I'm looking forward to that. Kyle, you doing Wicked?
Yep, it's a full week, a full race month in July. Just 2 big races. I'm not going to be clubbing anywhere. There's going to be enough driving going on of just big races. And Wicked always seems to be, every year I'm like, dude, it's never been this stacked in the intermediate. It's never been this stacked in the intermediate. And it just like making the show is just, I'm like, I'm confident I can podium pretty much everywhere, but qualifying is important, because you do not want to be in a B main where the egos are flying in those lower mains and intermediate, and it's so tough to drive through that. So I'm ready. That's going to be a fun one too. I can't wait. That's my favorite race time one. Also, you get a breeze. Cross your fingers. We have a nice breeze in there. We get to chill in the shade all weekend. And then, the beach party, of course.
Yeah, the beach party has become quite the fixture of Wicked over the past few years. And I appreciate Dave for letting us put that on every year. Cornhole tournament, loud music, fireworks, beer, liquor.
Nice.
Yeah, it's off the chain. It's gotten a little bit rowdy.
So Barry Baker's commenting a lot. Barry, are you coming to this Pro-Am event here? And also Brian Lukovic, it was kind of feeling out where it was and when it was. If Brian Lukovic shows up to the Pro-Am, you guys are freaking racing for $500, and you don't have a choice about it.
I'll race for $500 for if he shows up to the Pro-Am 100%. It's my race. I can decide what I want to do when I want to do it. And if he shows up, Lukovic, you show up, open invitation, I will race you for that 500 that we've talked about. And we'll get everybody watching. We'll do 5 laps, 5 shots. Winner takes all.
You better come out, Lukovic. That'd be so sick.
That'd be awesome.
And Brian Eider wants in. I would almost say I want to race Eider for $20, but I don't think that's worth it.
I don't want to race Brian because he's a mile ahead of me, and it's not really that fun.
Yeah, Brian Eider's so
Lukovic
fast.
and I have proven that we are literally the same speed. So that could be a good race. Brian, when it comes to Eider, I love you, man. I would race you all day long, but I just can't give you 500
Where
bucks.
am I going?
Give you 500 bucks.
South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, dude.
Yeah, if you're serious about it, Lukovic, just message me. I'll send you all the airports and everything. But there's a couple the place is called Lake Waccamaw. It's literally right across the street from this really pretty lake in this equestrian arena. And you could fly into Wilmington, Lumberton, or Myrtle Beach. All of them are within 45 minutes to an hour from there. There's really no airport any closer. They got some great Airbnbs right on the lake. And yeah, it's you're more than welcome to come. Would love to have you for sure.
Yeah, and if me and Eider were racing, I know he's faster, so I would just clean you out the second I got a chance, and then you would probably just freaking like choke slam me on the driver's stand. You know what I mean? So this doesn't sound fun at all.
Yeah, we got to race for. I'll race you for something else, Eider. It's not going to be 500 bucks. I just don't want to give you 500 bucks.
Yeah, exactly.
When me and Lukovic, we're going to race it for 500 bucks.
That's for sure. Bitching Pro-Am next week. So are you picking me up from the airport?
I mean, if I have to.
I mean,
what else do I have to do for you?
I don't have. Just don't let Chase take you to the airport.
I'm not letting Chase do anything to me.
Did we have a bad experience, Kyle? When you came, Kyle came and stayed at my house for a week.
I ended up staying an extra night, not by my choice.
Why was that?
We were at the dirt till 4 a.m. and I was like, "You still gonna take me to the airport in the morning?" You're like, "Yeah, dude, no, yeah." And then like me and Tyler outside, somehow an Uber came and then saw 2 RC bags and was like, no. And I was like, I guess we missed this flight. Well, book the next one in the morning.
Yeah, I was like, sick. Get to hang out with my boys for another day.
That's terrible, man. You're supposed to have them to the airport. What kind of guy are you?
Yeah. I spent
going anywhere at 4 a.m, dude. That's for sure.
I used the last bit of my miles from touring. I ended up being like $200 round trip. I'm like, hell yeah. And then it ended up costing me an extra $700.
Oh, ouch down. Well, next time you come out, you can stay for free.
That's awesome.
Oh shit! Sorry, dude.
No, it's
too much fun out. It's too much fun out here. You know.
Yeah, I had a good time. I had a really good time.
So, do you still have your track at your house?
No, I leveled it. It was raining real bad, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna fix it. And I walked inside. It was sweaty as hell. I walked inside after prepping the whole track, got it all put back together because it's on a hill, so all the dirt washed off really fast when it rains here. Walked inside, it starts dumping again. I go, are you kidding me? Went outside the next day, it did the exact same thing 2 days in a row. And I was like, you know what? I'll drive the hour to Loganville.
Wow. Yeah, I saw that that Mike Fuller's building a track, and I assume it's closer on their property. And I was thinking to myself, I mean, I know he's got 2 boys that are wicked fast, maybe the most fast up and comers there are out there right now. But man, to have to maintain a track like that on a regular basis, I give a lot of credit to anybody that keeps up a track on a weekly basis anywhere. It doesn't matter, you know.
Yeah.
Wherever you are in the country, whether it's got good weather, bad weather, maintaining those tracks. I mean, we did it with the Badlands for almost 2 years. I know the guys that had it before me, you know, they did it for like 15 years. So it's a lot, and hats off, man. Hats off to you guys. I'm good for doing it for a full weekend, or, you know, building a track and keeping it up for a full weekend at this point in my life, but I don't want to maintain it to where I would not drive any more than I do now, because I would just be like, I'm not going to go work on that track, you know?
Yeah. When you have a track, you don't want it all crappy or shitty when you drive. You want to drive it when it's nice. So it takes so much time just to get it for that afternoon session. Like when I'd have people over, I'd get a nice groove, and I'd wake up before work and I'd take an e-buggy packs or something, and then an afternoon run nitro until it rained. And then it was like, all right, well, until I have another drive day, it's just not worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. It makes it tough. So Loganville, how close are you to the farm? Because you're close to another track right down there.
Oh,
right?
the barn? Yeah, the barn.
I'm
Super
sorry.
close. It's like 7 minutes down the street. They just got some change in ownership, so I've been going practicing during the week there. It's a lot more tight, a lot more technical, I feel. So I figured it'd be helpful for Pro-Am for changing lines and slowing down. So that's where I've been practicing. There was another backyard track I went to. It's loose and bumpy and bad jump faces, and it's super fun. So I've been there, and then Loganville here and there. I think I got on the clock one time in the last month, but yeah, Loganville is an hour. There's so much competition there. It's rad. If you want to be fast and sportsman, you can work through every level of driver, from sportsman to the pro class. Then you can go through intermediate guys like me. You can go to Cole Caston. You can go to Shea Brand. You can go to Cole Ogden. Like, there's every level that you need is there. And then you got Aiden Ridgway too. He's fast in every class. So
man, he's coming up.
Yeah, that kid is coming up, dude. He's ripping.
Watch him out in the electric classes. He's going to be a threat. So if anyone needs a draft pick, Aiden's going to be quick in any of those classes. He's going to be in all the shows for sure. Guaranteed.
Nice.
Sure. Yeah, Georgia's hot right now, man. That's definitely Georgia's a hot spot. I mean, we're pretty blessed in the Southeast with fast racers. But Georgia's definitely got a nice crop of top guys in our area, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, RC is just
rippers.
So much. It's just exploding so fast. Just that, I mean, in reference to the big races, there is appetite for them. And then it's like it sucks because people don't club race as much, because I would like to see that get bigger. But there's an appetite for all these big races, and that's why they're popping up, because RC is it's just crazy. I just started in 2020, and you can just see the growth and the intensity, and the addiction is just insane.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I see it every day in our facility. Just with the local guys, you get they buy a car, and then they're like, they race one class, or they get in the track slash. Next thing you know, they've got a stadium truck, 2-wheel drive buggy, 4-wheel drive buggy, and a slash. It's an addictive hobby for sure. It could be worse. I always tell my wife I could be chasing in a bar or something like that.
Yeah, I think that excuse exactly has been used.
Yeah,
over and over again.
Yeah, for sure. Or you can do both and actually live like me.
That's awesome.
Oh boy.
So we're getting to the time of this. About an hour in here where we're going to start letting people call and ask you questions or talk shit. I know this is about the time where Chase is either pissing in a bucket underneath his table or needs to pee. And man, I'm pretty sure that you sent me something to post up, and I didn't.
Do we have a Wolfden commercial?
No.
Our one and only legit sponsor, Wolfden. We are inquiring for sponsors. Anybody watching owns a company, hit us up. We would love for you to sponsor us.
We might actually have one, but it might be the next commercial before it gets put up. I've got to find it.
It's in the link. It exists.
You have to play his commercial if he sent you one. You have to play
it. Could be later. Stop stressing over it.
Okay, I'm stressing. All right, so why don't we get this phone number put up?
Are you gonna play the Nitro Pro? Get you some RC in your life, bro. Commercial?
I don't know. Is there a Beach RC commercial?
Yeah, that one.
I don't even think there is.
Is RC your passion?
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna love this commercial.
Yeah, I found it. All right, we're just gonna play a quick commercial while Chase pisses, and I'm gonna look for another one in my email. I'm sorry, people. Sorry,
Brad.
All right, here we go.
BeachRC.com, the racer's one-stop online hobby shop. Choose from all the popular brands and variety in stock with super fast shipping and great customer service. BeachRC.com still has the local hobby shop feel with all the benefits of the internet. BeachRC.com is the exclusive distributor for Ultimate Racing S-Works, Pro Circuit Racing tires, Nitro Lux fuels, and Assault RC performance products. So fill up your cart and check out at BeachRC.com today.
All right, so I have good news. I did find it, and I will we will play it. Matter of fact, I might even be able to play it before Chase gets back from the bathroom. It is uploading right now. Because you deserve this. Here we go. Bang. Man, it's a good thing I got fiber. Like, talking and spitting and spinning right now. There we go. Oh, it's not long enough, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, but look, it's under 15 seconds. You want to know why?
So I can play it twice.
Copyright.
Oh, is that
all right?
Okay.
Under 15 seconds, you're golden, my guy.
Oh,
That was cool. That was cool.
You got to fix all these copyright shit. I mean, I can't make no money on this podcast with all these copyright infringements.
Yeah,
because that's why we do this, right? Make all kinds of money.
I get warnings every day from our videos for Racecraft. I get warnings every day that my Facebook's getting shut down. Like
those aren't warnings, dude. Those are spams, dude. They're not even warnings. Yeah, you're getting.
All right, well then we're gonna keep the good tunes rolling in this Racecraft videos. Then
they're not shutting down a Facebook page because of it. You just can't monetize YouTube or anything because of it.
Okay, good. Good.
I'm over here trying to make a living off RC. Okay.
Oh Jesus. Well, funny fact, I do.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous. It's not even cool, dude. But everyone's like, do you win money with them? I'm like, you could win tens of 20s of dollars.
Yeah, for sure. Exactly.
Oh boy. So we're gonna the number's up. We're gonna get some calls going.
All right, $5 on.
Wow, dude. Good. Craig Muege. TZO has a rap song.
What?
Shreddy, Shreddy Teddy?
Yeah.
Dude, he made a freaking
who was playing that last week?
Rap song.
Cole was playing it.
And it is the dopest song you've ever heard in your freaking life.
Send us Shreddy Teddy's rap song. We will definitely play it on this podcast.
Dude, Nick was playing it in the pits at TNR, and it was the sickest song ever. And Shreddy, if you want to send us the link, we will play this song because it is.
I love
epic.
Shreddy Teddy, man. They came to Nationals. Him and who's his homeboy he rolls around with?
Oh, I don't know. I've only met him once, dude. I met him at AMS, and I would love to. I named him Shreddy Teddy. It's in the Racecraft video. But
dude,
that is the coolest name ever.
Dude. They party, and at the Beach RC party at Wicked Weekend, they're always one of the last ones up with us. Sean, that's it. Thank you, Nelson. Shreddy and Sean, dude, those two came up to Nats. They showed up late. They didn't care, dude. They just threw I'm talking about 10 scale Nats at my track. And they just threw down. Their first time ever at my shop. They show up way late. I mean, too late to really get your shit dialed in. You know what I mean? And they just had a blast, man. They're just good people. I love them. And I want to hear this Shreddy Teddy rap. So if anyone's got that, please send that to me. And Teddy, if you're listening to this, bro, send me that rap. We're gonna play that shit.
It's so good, dude. It's like if you don't have TZO tires, you're whack. It's pretty good, dude.
That's awesome.
Pretty good. It's funny.
Let's make them famous.
Oh
yeah, dude. Taylor DeLosa with the Shreddy Teddy and B-Rose collab. That would be off the chain.
And Sea Lime, doing the highs.
Oh my gosh.
S-Works or something,
Bro,
it's so good.
Did you see the video that Lucas cut that I dropped today with Camden and his freaking in the overalls and the Pit Vipers at last year's Pro-Am? Did you by chance see that drop?
No.
It's on the Pro-Am page. I don't know if we can bring it into this.
All right. Somebody asked if that's a legit AMA first place plate.
Do you think I hang fake shit on my wall, bro? This is real. 30 plus class, Mill Creek, AMA featured event, bro. I did that, and then I broke my back and quit dirt bikes for RC cars.
Go
Nice.
listen to the podcast with Kyle Neary on Wheel and Trigger. That actually gets talked about.
Nelson Garcia, do you have this song? Can you send it to the show?
You could send it through Facebook Messenger to one of
Let
us.
me message Shreddy Teddy right now. I called him after I heard the song, and I was like, dude, that was the raddest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah,
Let's
get him to
see.
send it to us. Give it to Robert. We'll play it.
Teddy Davis. If you don't know Teddy Davis, get to know him.
Zach Griggs. Yes, we did already talk about Nitro Nats, so you might have to go back and listen to it. But we didn't, you know what? We didn't really talk about it. We only talked about me and Lukovic. So what we didn't talk about was how damn fast Mason Fuller, Feelong, freaking Dakota, Mayfield. I'm going to throw in Camden Lime in there because he had a bad stroke of luck, but was flying all weekend. There was 5 or 6 guys that are just on fire right now. As a matter of fact, I'm a homer and I love me some Camden Lime, but that boy's going to win something soon. Mason Fuller is off the chain fast right now. If anyone's paying attention to his speed and what they're doing, if he can just catch a dang break, Fee Long, man. Wow. Shocked me.
There's so many good takeaways from that race. There's so many takeaways from that race. I was watching just qualifying, and I was just like,
wow.
Yeah. Like, there's Feelong. He's getting a little bit older. He's starting to look like a teenager, and it's translating on the track like crazy. Finn didn't qualify. It was weird to see. Like, it was one of the buggy runs when Finn went 8 seconds up on the field, and they interviewed Mayfield after. He was just he was like, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And then Fuller and Truck, I swear I started seeing Mayfield get driving over his head, because to drive defensive was to drive slow. So if you wanted to block the inside, you're going to slow down. So it brought everyone to him, and his truck would get all out of shape when he was getting pressured by Mason. And I was like, holy crap, you can see him starting to buckle, which you never see. And then Mayfields and wins. And it's just like,
yeah. I mean, he said it himself. He had no idea how he was going to pull that one off.
Yeah.
Well, had Dakota, and this isn't me making excuses for Dakota was faster. Had he not wrecked and made so many mistakes, it was his to lose, and he lost it. And he knows that. He knew he did. He had after even doing the 10-minute over 10-minute pit stops, Nitrolux, Ultimate Racing Engines. Even though he did those, he still, with just right at 15 minutes, almost 20 minutes left and 2 pit stops to go, they were even. All the mistakes Dakota made, he still had an opportunity to win that race with 15, 20 minutes to go. And he just made 1 or 2 more mistakes that just cost him. It sucks because he was on his way for a 3-peat to finish second. Now, here's a cool stat. 3 years ago in Phoenix, Dakota doubled up, won them both. Last year in California, Dakota won 1, Ryan won 1. And then this year, Ryan won them both. So right now, in the last 3 years, those two are even with national victories. Pretty awesome.
Wow. All right. Well, we just got a message that we got a caller.
What?
I wonder who that could be.
All right, let's pull it in. It is BJ. You're on the air. Hello.
Speaking of stats.
Yeah, BJ Williams, what's happening, dude?
Hello.
Welcome back to the show, man.
Thanks for having me. And I was doing some research in the aftermath of Nat after Mayfield doubled up again. First time doing that since Dakota did a couple of years ago. And
before you dive into those stats, do you have the brand that broke the most cars in the mains stats?
I do not. Although I heard there was some terrible luck for the S-Works guys. That was just
sucks, man. What's going on with the plastic in those cars? Or was it arms? What was it?
No, they weren't arms. We had a freak, Caden Fuller, when he was leading his quarter, a rear hub broke. Never seen one break where it broke at. And then in Camden's race, he had a rear gearbox break out to where it pulled the hinge pin out of the C and D block. It was another one of those breaks that you can't prepare for it because it doesn't happen. It's one of those things that just doesn't happen. So it's not like you like, okay, we know this part's weak, let's change it before this race. And it just, some really, really shit luck. Last year, Camden broke a freaking dog bone or a rear axle in his semi in a transfer position. And he very much so had a transfer position going for him this year.
The team definitely showed up to Nats. The cars did not.
Yeah, I mean, we had a couple breaks they were pretty unfortunate for sure.
All right, go ahead, BJ. Sorry.
Yeah, but couple of interesting little bits about Ryan Mayfield that came out of this past nationals. With the double up that he did, he has 11 nitro titles in Roar racing. 11 times he's won the nitro title in the history of the Roar Nationals, which is insane of itself. But I found out in my research, he has now 31 overall national titles. 31.
Dude's amazing.
That's more than the toes and fingers of 3 people.
That math checks out.
No, what the fuck? This dude has no idea how many toes people really are supposed to have.
Wait a minute. No, that was bad. That was real
bad. You just figure out.
All right. More than the hands of 3 people.
Okay, how many world titles does Mayfield have?
2.
You're right.
He doubled up in electric back in, I think it was 2017.
It was in China.
Yeah, the race in China. Yeah, he doubled up and he was. I think he was the last guy to actually do the double in electric.
Yeah.
But the man is
31 national.
On another level.
31 national titles is pretty impressive. I would be very very interested to know how many national titles someone like Cav has and total, and maybe even like someone like a Rifkin, because Rifkin's kind of a nationals title kind of guy. But
yeah, Rifkin's gonna get up near the double digits if he's not already in double digits at this point. I'd have to go back and look to be sure, but if he's not in double digits in national titles, he's right up there.
Dakota's won a ton too. A lot of them were in the stock before he got into the mod stuff, but
he's got quite a few nitro titles himself. I have to do some research on that, but unfortunately, the Roar archives only go back so far, so I can only give it so much information.
Yeah, for sure. Well, thanks for those stats, man. Anything else you got to add? What was your take? I'm sure you watched almost every minute of Sunday of the Nationals. What was your take of the track, the competition, and everything?
The track was absolutely top notch. I can tell you that I would not be surprised if HRCR gets the U.S. bid for the World here for 2026, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're already making a package for that. Even though
absolutely
the World's coming here in Spain here in a couple of months. Absolutely top notch, one of the best tracks out there. And you're right, Brent. Caden's due, Camden's due. I mean, that was just a horrid luck there on Sunday to have
heartbreakers, dude.
Things that happened to them.
Heartbreakers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like somebody put some voodoo on those cars or something. I don't know what it was, but I think both Camden and Cade. I think Camden's due for a breakout win here at some point. Mason is due for one. P. Long, he's going to win himself a few national titles before he's done. I can almost feel it in my bones.
Yeah. And just going on down that S-Works train, B Rose had a fantastic nationals, ended up 4th place. Fantastic run for Brandon. He's having a great year. He got his first big victory this year. Obviously I'm big on the cars. I think the car platform is great. Obviously the techno platform is amazing right now. But I think we're going to see a lot of great battles over the next couple of years between those two platforms. And then obviously you'll see some other brands sneak in there with some.
Well,
some
Dakota.
wins,
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Can't count out TLR. I mean, geez Louise. He's their lone horse, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, Tater's starting to come around as a nitro guy as well. He's becoming a solid number 2 for TLR, making a name for himself in a lot of these big mains. Of course, he won a world championship in electric, and now he's starting to really show. He showed a lot of really good pace in seeding and qualifying with that TLR XE. So I think he's a solid number 2 for them at this point.
And if I don't recall, I mean, this was 2 weeks ago. I think Cav did pretty good too, huh?
5th
in the Sparko. So Cav was ripping out there.
He took a bit of a trip of the old time machine here with that Sparko with his runs over the nationals. I mean, we're gonna hear from him again. I can tell. He's not quite ready to hang up that transmitter. I can tell you that right now.
No, definitely.
I talked to Cav out at Nationals, and he told me that his plan is to be here for Masters of Dirt. And I told him, I was like, I can't have you out here another year and you not come into the studio and sit down with me. So I hope we expect. I expect to see a podcast launching sometime late 2024, early 2025 with the man himself.
For sure, the GOAT.
Was there any disappointments, PJ? Like, did you have high hopes for somebody and they just underperformed for you? Other than myself, because I know you were rooting for me big time.
Yeah, I was expecting more from Spencer Ripken, to be honest. He had a couple of bad breaks himself there over the course of the weekend. I was expecting him to be right up there, contending for, if not a podium, certainly not a win, certainly a podium. I think I read somewhere that he had a rock go into something that basically seized his engine up at the end of a race, and he was I think at a top 5 billing at that point. I think it was a buggy class that happened.
Not sure about the rock. I know from what I understand, he blew up one engine during, and I don't know if it was truck or buggy. And they had some tuning issues. They were fighting some engine gremlins all week, because I know there was some back and forth with the Fullers and with Mike and his boys running the red stuff. So, but a lot of the Reds engines did well though. Like Jonah Wilson and a couple of the other obviously Mason and Caden and so I don't think it's the engine. I just think they had some bad luck with their equipment.
Mm-hmm. But I think he got a rock that took out his clutch or something at the very, very end of the buggy main, and he was in a top 5 position. Just a lot of guys really just had some really bad luck. Ryan Lutz was in a transfer position and broke in the rear end with about, I want to say 90 seconds to go in a truggy main.
Bummer.
Yeah, I mean those long ass races are brutal, dude. On all your stuff, and you can't keep a rock from coming in your flywheel. I mean, our cars are all have a built-in freaking Achilles heel. If something gets in that little tiny groove, stops your engine, man. I mean, we could stop it with our finger, with no gloves on, if we wanted to. So yeah, it's just bad luck, dude.
Man, it's just bad luck. Sometimes, I mean, they're a world-class team. They world-class driver, Richard Saxon working on stuff. They know what they're doing. He had some super bad luck. But yeah, hey BJ, thanks for calling, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for
Thanks for having me as always.
Yeah, man. Thanks for keeping up with everything. We appreciate you 100%.
Anytime, man. I'll if you ever need a stat, you know where to find me.
Awesome. Thanks, bud.
How many fingers and toes? What's the count on that for a normal human being? All right, he's gone.
Man, he doesn't need.
I'm never gonna know.
So
yeah,
Lukovic,
I got a stat.
Go ahead.
The what is it? The junior main, past 3 years, Daze, Jonah Wilson, Cade Burnett, all the Southeast.
Yeah.
Well, SoCal boy podiumed that thing.
Winner.
Podium.
Our
Podium.
Dylan Peterson podiumed it.
Podium didn't win. What he's saying is Southeast won the juniors.
Oh, okay. So there's an East versus West Coast thing going on. Okay.
Okay, Biggie. All right. So now Lukovic posted this in the chat, and I couldn't agree more. I got to excuse me. I got to meet this kid for the first time this last weekend, and what a cool kid. AJ Rodriguez, such a cool kid. I mean, gonna be a little heartthrob for them ladies as he grows up. That I can tell you that right now. But man, he's a good wheel man. He's definitely coming up. Brian hit it on the head. That's one to be watching. Watch out for AJ Rodriguez for sure.
Yeah, he rips. He rips so hard. I met him at Tim Lime's U.S. Open, and I was like, man, this kid is rad.
Yeah. I can see lots of good things coming for him and
and like Eider said, Days, that kid rips too. Rips hard.
Yeah.
I race him regularly. He rips. I've seen him lead on Ogden before. He blew out, but it didn't matter. Like, he definitely has the speed, and he's young. If he once he calms down a little bit, he's going to be really tough.
Yep.
Good.
He's been killing it all year. Every big race, he's podium or damn near winning every single race time, peached it, whatever he's in, he's done really well.
Yeah, for sure. And then they travel a good bit this year. I think is their first real big travel year. They've been going to, I'm pretty sure they went to Vegas this year.
Mm-hmm.
And then they went to Nats. They're going to Worlds. So
wow, they're traveling a lot. Sick.
Yep. They're on a heater right now. So welcome TZO to the chat.
I wish I had a tire foam to hold up as a mustache right now.
Yeah.
This is a Nick Hernandez
tickler,
salute.
man. We need a tickler.
What is up, Derby boy?
This is like, oh yeah, what's up, homie? What's going on, dog? My dog.
Well, Nick, you can call in. Tim Lime, the number is now on the screen for you, so you can call in if you want. And yeah, man, whoever wants to call in, lines are open for another 30 minutes.
I hear the little like from producer Robert over here, so it sounds like we got one.
Yep, we do got another caller. All right, Lee General, you are.
Oh wow!
Oh hell yeah!
Nice, dude.
It's happening.
What is up, Lee?
What's up, suckers?
Yo.
What's going down, man?
I don't know. It says call in now, so I'm calling in now.
All right, I got a very important question for you, Lee. Are you ready for this?
What's that? Yeah.
I need to know how many toes and fingers a normal human being is supposed to have.
20.
Fucking hey, dude. Ding, ding, ding.
Toes.
Winner, chicken.
All right, we got to get him a prize of some sort.
Holy crap.
He can math. He paid attention
I
in
never
school.
win. I'm so excited. I never win jack shit, ever.
Well, I don't know what you won.
Raffles in the history of all the raffles.
Well, Lee General, you won a high five and a hug the next time we see each other. Good job, man.
Poor guy. He's never going to want to win again.
I actually didn't have anything to talk about, but, you know.
All right. Well, how was Lee General? Lee General was at the TNR race, the Arena Cross. Tell us a little bit about your experience from that race.
Look at this dumb shit.
My experience.
Shit. Had to run against all the fast 40-plus crowd that's insanely quick in Southern California, and had a pretty good running buggy. Started off a little slow, battled up to about 8 in the qualifying, and got 6th in buggy. So that was all right. I beat everybody I wanted to beat, and didn't beat, the guys I want to beat. And Nitro Truck was insane. Like that, races like that is what keeps me coming back to the track.
Hell yeah.
Just heart, man, I had a great start. Started in the 5-hole, drove around the muck in the first 2 turns, jumped up to second behind Shirley. He just checked out on all of us, man. That guy, he won DNC 40+. He's just on a tear in that Mugen truck right now. So he pretty much drove out of my life. I'm just looking in my rearview mirror and just seeing everyone just get wadded up. And I'm like, this is great. This is going to give me a chance to kind of get out, because I know I'm not the fastest guy, but I'm going to rely on my consistency. And, man, that second and third lap, that whoop section from hell just got me twice on my lid. And that let Nelson catch up to me. As soon as Nelson got up to me, who was, he's faster than me. I'm not going to beat the guy, but
he's quick
and
aggressive.
Like,
he's scary to drive around.
He's
gnarly.
He is, and he didn't know who I was because I was driving a bruggy body for the first time. Like I never.
Oh man!
Body.
What?
Boy.
What happened there?
No bruggy.
Dude, the ultimate anti-ambassador of the bruggy.
Jesus.
What were your thoughts? Let's hear your thoughts.
I caved. I don't know what to say. It was just a one color paint job, and he didn't even know it was me. And I'm thinking to myself, hell yeah, I'm fucking running with Chris Nelson, man. This is crazy. And I'm elbows out. I'm not, normally I'll pull over for the fast guy. He comes up on me just so I can stay out of trouble and stay on my wheels. That's just my MO. And this time I'm like, fuck this. I'm racing this guy. I'm not letting him by me without a fight. And
hell yeah.
I put up a pretty good fight for, I don't know, we got through the first pit stop, and I think I pitted 1 lap before him, and then he came out the next lap and was behind me, and we battled a couple more laps, and then he basically got in front of me, and then I was just like, okay, I got to get a podium. I can't blow this. I had such a big lead. I'm locked in the track, high bite. I'm feeling good. I'm in the line. I can't fucking blow this. I'm just telling myself this whole time, don't blow it. And I had a fast guy about 4 seconds behind me for like 20 minutes, man. And I'm feeling the pressure. I'm not shaking. I never get shaky or nervous, but I'm just feeling that pressure, and I've already driven 30 minutes up to this point. Now I'm at minute 55 of driving in the last couple hours. It's been a long, hot weekend. I'm starting to fade, man. I'm 52. I'm starting to fade. Like the blood's getting thick in my brain. And, we got about 5 minutes to go, and man, this guy, he's just yo-yoing me. Every time he gets up to me, just a little bobble, and I'm fighting. I'm kind of missing my marks a little bit. My boy coach is just in my ear. He's like, man, just stay in the line. He can't catch you. Stay in the line. He can't catch you. Me. I'm going to go out here in the fluff a little bit. It started getting a little dusty outside the line at that point. My tires are starting to fade. And, that track was pretty awesome. There was a lot of grip. It was low tire wear, but man, 30 minutes of being in the line, just pushing as hard as I could. My tires were starting to lose some tread there. And it came down to the last 3 turns. It's like what we always dream about.
So did you guys end up running the 400 pack, or did they take that out for the mains?
That's the crazy part. We did. We ran that, but so the loop, I'm so trained to having a loop right in front of the driver's stand. And they had the loop back in the right corner because they had to change it. They had loop problems, and that's why they took the Joker lane out. So we think we're going through the race is over, and we're basically going through the whoop section thinking we're still racing. But I actually got him on the back right corner by 0.3 of a second. I gave up the lead, or I gave up that position with 3 turns to go. He finally got me on the inside, and I don't know how I did it, but my inner tomac outside line. I just railed the second to last turn on the outside, beat him to the next inside corner, blocked past him, and then, you know, got it by the hair of my chin. It was just
nice, man.
one of those walk-off high-fiving, you know, loving RC racing.
Yeah, that track.
Like that.
Did you expect the track to be that hard packed and stay together that good in a horse arena?
No,
I mean, that was insane, dude.
People are asking, what tires do we bring? I'm like, I'm bringing big lugs. Like, I'm expecting like dirt,
Right.
you know, the dirt conditions. And man, it turned out to be complete opposite tires that we expected to run. Complete opposite. You know,
Yeah,
we're running one of the hardest compounds we got, and tight tread patterns, and it was the best dirt, the best facility, covered arena in the heat. You know, just man, so pumped on that place. I'm like, dude, if this was a real place out here, this would be the premier track with the premier dirt in Southern California right now.
For sure.
Incredible.
Yeah, you can't. Nobody can afford to have a covered racetrack in California, though.
No way.
No, I heard it's like $600,000 to make a covered arena like that.
Yeah, to make it on a piece of land,
was-
you got to have the piece of land, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. If we're going to get to do this
Yeah.
once, maybe twice a year for TNR, it's going to be something everybody looks forward to, dude. Because that
Yeah.
was so rad.
That's awesome.
We don't need to have it all the time. Then we'd get spoiled.
Well, Lee, appreciate you calling in, man. Congrats on
My
fucking
pleasure.
racing. Now, just one quick question before you get off. Do we need a 50+ class?
You know what?
All right, never mind. I didn't mean
kind
to
of
ask.
Bumped out of the 50+ class. I bumped myself back to 40+.
There we go. There
I
we
want
go.
to give those. I just want to, you know, I ran a couple classes this year, and you know, did pretty well. And I'm like, you know what? The competition's in 40+. Those are the guys that I want to beat. You know, I feel like I can beat some of the best guys on my best day and their worst day. I feel like I can beat those guys.
And you're positive
So I'm going to
that
die trying.
you're positive most humans have 10 toes and 10 fingers.
You know, today,
Oh, man.
the guys that worked for me actually only had 4 fingers. So I don't know.
I said most. I didn't say everybody. I just Chase is
Yeah.
just trying to.
I'm counting
trying
mine
to
right now. I'm 10 and 10.
maybe hooked on phonics for Chase with a little math lesson. One or the other. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Lee. Appreciate you, brother.
Later, Papa.
All right, guys.
The whoop section at that track, I
Yeah.
thought the whoop was right after it. I was like, how many people lost the race in the last lap in that section?
Dude, that thing was so gnar. It was eating everybody alive. There was like 30 freaking whoops, dude.
I
Yeah,
know,
you-
it wasn't a short
you
one.
had
It
to
wasn't like
just
I'm going to go
whoop,
3-3. It was like you lose count easy when you're in
It
that
was
thing.
insane how many whoops there were. It was
you
like
couldn't
50
just
feet
run
long.
through them.
It was like 50 feet long of whoops.
Yeah. No, when I watched some videos,
It was
like
crazy.
you couldn't run through them. You just had to like whoop, 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 right through.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that was hardcore for sure.
Like
And then
last
you got
lap, and it, like
you got
10 deep
Frankie
into
like
it.
doing like rhythming it, you know, like freaking what's that short? Anyway,
Whoa.
the motocross rider that can't hit the whoops, but Webb.
Oh, Webb.
he's always jumping through them, you know.
Jumpers. That's Moose Skin.
Yeah.
Moose Skin's a jumper.
Yeah, Muscan and Webb. So anyway, Brent's taking off for a second.
Just for a second. I don't have a cooler here. I got my fridge is like 10 feet from me, so I gotta get up. To
I
get
got
it.
mine right here, dude. It's so close. Look at that.
Oh, well, your studio's fucking better, okay? Jeez.
It's right there. Love it.
Yeah, you don't got a Dakota body in your studio though.
That's true.
Or a Neary body, which I have. I got a lot of
Chase,
good bodies.
I gave up I had one when I came to California, an e-buggy body that I won at the club race there. I only had a race.
Can you put it in the racecraft room?
I had to go to the racecraft room.
Yeah,
Chase
you're a
was
stud.
like, "Win."
Absolutely.
You're a stud.
And I was like, man, that thing has like 10 minutes on it.
Yeah, but it looks great in there, dude.
Yeah.
There's a
Great.
sick #1 sticker on the front of it, the dirt sticker. It's so sick.
I just got word that we've got some form of what do they call like status? You know, like a big wig. We got a big talker coming in on the phone lines.
Nice.
Bring him in.
Oh shit!
Caller, you're on
It's
the
the one and only Teal Tickler. What is Pommy?
What up, white bitches?
And it was
What's
good
up,
to
Nick?
see you, bro. I wish I was
What?
feeling better and could party with you guys a little more.
I know you guys you look like you had fucking diarrhea, bro. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good now, man. I'm
Okay,
good.
Nick. So while we got you on, I don't know if you heard the first part of the show, but we were talking about the TZO song, dude. Can you just put that like on speaker on your phone and play it?
No, that's on the DL right there. You weren't even.
Oh man!
And you came up on us.
What are you gonna put it on fucking iTunes? What are you doing, dude? Spotify and that shit? Where are we going with it?
Nah, we're changing careers, bro. Producer now, song producer.
Dude, this song is literally so hot, so hot.
I'm tired of being the tire Mexican. I'm gonna be a producer now. Fuck it.
It's about the same money anymore. I hear from the way the music industry and the tire industry are going.
Nah, you just gotta get with P Diddy, bro. I'll be in. Don't worry about that.
Hey,
Don't worry about
ain't nothing
that,
but a
bro.
Diddy party, bro.
Yeah,
ain't
I
nothing
know.
but a Diddy party.
No. You gotta.
Ain't none.
What?
No. Diddy. No Diddy parties.
What's up?
No, it ain't nothing but no Diddy parties. No Diddy parties.
You don't want to be at a Diddy party.
No Diddy party.
Nah. Fuck that. What's up, Kyle? How you been, buddy?
Dude, I miss chilling.
Chilling. When you gonna make it out to Cali, bro? They got you just sitting there like a third wheel right now.
Yeah. That's all right. It's not bad over here. Are you coming to Pro-Am?
Nah.
What else?
Which one?
I tried to talk
good for us.
I tried to talk him into it this weekend. I don't think that's happening.
If it was JQ putting on an event, he would be out here, but he ain't coming out here for us, bro.
What else are you doing besides selling tires?
Nah, bro. I'm going out there. I'm going Wicked Weekend. I'm going to AMS. What race is this weekend? Fuck. I gotta be gone every weekend now.
Next weekend.
Pro-Am. That's this weekend?
Next weekend.
Next weekend.
Yeah.
I got a tent place for you. I got spot for you. Chill in the tent with me, dude.
Why? Are you going, Trey?
Fuck yeah, I'm going. I'm in there. Going.
You? Damn. I would love to go, but last minute Nick, I didn't really book any tickets or anything.
Well, just so you know, Fall Brawl is the first weekend of December. So if you want to make an excuse now for that, you're more than welcome to.
I'm gonna write it down for you. Fall Brawl. December 1st.
No, not December 1st.
He's gonna come out like 4 days early. And then
I actually had the pleasure
of
pitting for Nick in the qualifiers at the TNR Arena Cross. That was fun.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that was cool. You were a little fucked up. You kept looking at me weird. I was like, "You all right, bro?" You're like, he was looking at me all cross-eyed, and I'm like, "What?" I'm looking at him, and he's confusing me. He was so confusing. I'm like, "Yeah, it's good. Just fucking let it out, bro. Let it out." And he's looking at me. He's like, "You want me to tune?" I'm like, "Bro, just fill me up and throw me out. I love you, dog. I love you."
Hey,
with the 18.
Teddy is in the chat.
And he was.
All right, we don't need to go too deep into that. Nick, but
hey, listen, Teddy is in the chat.
Yeah,
Teddy, we need you to send us Teddy Shreddy.
Teddy,
we need you to send us this song so we can play it live for all the listeners on Wheel and Trigger tonight. Send us this song to somebody's message.
I know Nick's saving it for something. He's not going to allow it to get played on the show tonight.
No. Nick doesn't matter at this point. We already know this song exists.
Yeah, it's amazing.
The song is legit. It's legit. We be breaking necks.
It's like
everybody in the chat is asking for it now. So we need to have it. Let's debut this shit right now. Let's debut it.
Can you play it? How can we play it?
Shreddy, send us this song. No, Nick said it's okay. Send it.
It's on Spotify. It's on Spotify.
No, it isn't. Is it really?
Yeah, bro, we're taking this shit global, dog.
All right,
What's
Robert.
wrong?
If it's not on Spotify, you're gonna waste Robert's time right now.
Yeah, don't waste Robert's time, bro. It costs a lot.
I'm totally wasting his time. Yeah, I don't think it's on.
It is the sickest RC song that's ever been created.
Shreddy, if we're not debuting that stuff right now, dude, we're gonna have issues at Wicked Weekend. You're not gonna drink my beer.
Don't worry, Shreddy. I got you an 18 pack, bro. Don't worry, dog.
An 18 pack.
Hey, Nick, just put it on speaker and let's just get a taste. We don't have to play the whole song. Just,
give us something.
Because you gotta feel the bass. You can't just put it on all trouble and shit. That'll sound like shit.
Oh my!
It's like
God.
I got the TZO.
So you're telling me
sexy voice, bro.
Everybody that listened to it on their phone didn't get all treble.
I got them TZOs ties on. Dude, it's so dope. I love it, dude.
Shreddy, just send it to us on one of our messengers so we can give it to Robert, and then we'll play it.
Yes. Yeah,
because you deserve to be heard, bro. You deserve to be heard up in this bitch. This is world debut, bro. The Teal Tickler mixed up with Teddy Shreddy.
The Teal Tickler.
It's definitely a good song. Are you gonna?
I did not say the Teal Testicular. Okay, Mexican.
Are you gonna allow this song to get played, Nick? Or are you just freaking playing with us?
I only play with myself, bro. Come on. I'm fucking around.
You freaking dodging bullets here, dude.
Robert.
All right, I don't think it's gonna get played. There may or may not be a TZO music video.
You're losing tire sales, bro.
All right, Nick. So here's what you're gonna do. Nick, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna sponsor this podcast.
Yeah.
You're gonna sponsor this podcast.
Yeah,
and
that'll work.
We're gonna use that song for your commercial.
And the world debut of the Shreddy Teddy rap song.
So I'll get with you and send you our PayPal, and then we'll make this work.
Yep. It's all about the money, bro.
Damn.
Going global.
I like your song.
We're going global.
Just right off the bat, dude. Just send me your PayPal. Fuck. Do I get a fucking sticker on the window, or what do I get?
Yeah, you get a full logo, man, and there's at least
I want to
goes right down.
I want an official mustache like you guys gave Kyle.
All right.
Look at that thing.
That man grew his own shit, bro.
This show gets.
That looks like mine, bro. That sure looks like mine, dog.
And I cut the mullet in. Got the El Camino headrest. Fucking.
Damn.
Yes.
Southern man over here.
I mean, this show gets dozens of viewers. Who wouldn't want to sponsor it?
Yeah, like 8 dozen. 8 dozen.
Oh, Nick, you're in trouble.
It's the vibe, bro. Why? What happened?
What's up, Servo?
Teddy's sending me the song.
Oh, hell yeah. Send it to Robert. Patching it in, baby.
Turn up the bass.
Baby.
Robert, you got the ability to make this shit go boom boom.
Turn up the bass, dude.
I'll try my best.
I mean,
all right, hang on. I'm gonna try and have him email it to me. I don't know how it's gonna work.
We're producers up in this bitch, but we're like rookie producers. You know what I mean?
Yo, pass the aux.
We got it going on. We get some applause at the right time sometime.
Yeah, I mean, every now and then Robert's awake and he actually.
Dude, we're an hour 43 in. It'll probably take us 15 minutes to figure this out. So we are closing this show out
with the Shreddy Teddy rap, dude.
Yes,
dude. Fuck, this is awesome.
Here, I could.
This is so awesome.
Here, I could send it. Who has an iPhone? Which one of you? You guys all have iPhones, right?
All of us have iPhones because iPhones are the only thing that matters.
Yeah,
it's going to be epic. Everybody's waiting for it,
Hey,
all right, hold on. I could text it to. I'll text it to Brent.
I could fuck with this right here. I could fuck with this.
Did you get it?
Oh, Robert's got my phone. Did I get it?
There it is. There it is.
There it is.
All right, can you play a commercial before we do this song? Because there's no way I can like have to pee and listen to this song.
You didn't send that shit.
You had it on.
Dude, Brent's bald. He can't. He's gonna have to. It's gonna have to be a skullet.
I don't have your song or Shreddy's song.
Is that?
Send it to the wrong Brent. You sent it to BT, didn't you?
Okay, hang on. Okay, Teddy Davis just emailed me the song. Okay, Teddy just emailed me the song.
Yeah, Brent.
How do I forward it?
I just got an AE deal with that vibe right there.
Good job, Shreddy. You just got Nick a fucking AE
I
deal.
sent it to you, Brent. In a rapper.
All right, I just emailed it to you, Brent.
Shreddy Teddy, bro. Brent,
I just emailed you the song, Brent.
I got it.
I gotta pee. I gotta pee. Don't play it until I get back. I'm gonna fucking be pissed.
Robert, how do you want me to send this to you?
Just email it to me. I'll download it and I'll upload it to our thing.
I can't email it from my phone, bro. It's on my phone. You can Bluetooth it from my phone to
Did you hear when I played it?
No.
Oh, I guess I can.
You can Bluetooth it from my to the Roadcaster.
That is true. Oh, I can just forward it to myself.
Do that. Hey, Nick, stay on the line real quick, bro. We're going to play a quick commercial.
I got you.
Hope it's not loud. This episode is made possible by the boys over at Racecraft. They don't suck, and neither should you. So get your pit game on point with the Command module, the Wadule, and Mini module. Don't forget the flocking amazing pitting accessories or the all-new flock foil that fits nearly every 1/8 chassis and comes in many amazing colors. Use coupon code Wheel and Trigger at racecraft-usa.com for 10% off your entire order. That is Wheel and Trigger with the ampersand at www.racecraft-usa.com. So get on board at Racecraft. We know how to party and we fuck hard.
What the fuck is going on? Nobody's here. Nobody's headphones are on. Are you still on the phone, Nick?
Yeah, we're here. We're here.
Yeah, we're
okay.
on.
All right.
We're here. We here. That commercial was funny. Holy shit.
All right, I think I've got the song lined up whenever Brent's back.
Sorry, Kyle.
All right. Are we all back now? Are we doing a show?
We just left Kyle just sitting there while our beer drinking asses are pissing.
All right, perfect. We got this thing queued up.
I got it ready, I think.
Oh, shit.
Oh, baby.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, as long as Robert doesn't fuck this up, the world premiere of Shreddy Teddy's TZO rap song on Wheel and Trigger.
Yeah, I don't know, man. What the hell you don't know? But when I put them damn tires on, what tires you talking about? Yeah, I know I just be gripping and ripping though, right?
Can you guys hear it?
Facts.
Why can't I fucking hear
I
it?
like to do what that is. Slap them bad boys on, cause I got those TZO tires. TZO tires.
Did you guys kick me out of the show?
TZO tire. I got the 200 tires. 200 tires. I got them TZO tires.
Silky, baby.
TZO tires. Ripping the reins, ripping them gains. You be talking about things. I'm coming in first, you coming in last. Nigga, give me that pass. Let me ride around, I'm whipping now. They don't know who's riding around and whipping now. Yeah, get in the air, swing them tires, whipping it down. Oh, let me get around. These slow ass boys, they talking that noise. I'm coming up fast. Give me that pass. Oh yeah, I'm riding low, riding fast. I'm burning that rubber. You talking that? I don't know what else to say. I just keep it moving. Let's go. love it.
He gonna love it.
Let's go.
It's sick.
You got a blade there, Chase?
Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, Teddy, my man. Winning the rap game in the RC business.
Dude, I'm so bummed that I didn't get to hear any of that shit. Like nothing. Like,
Dude, it was so silky, man. He just had that fucking flow, bro.
Oh, it's so good. Got them TCO tires on. Yeah, it's good, dude.
Teddy,
It's really good.
live performance at the Beach RC party at Wicked Weekend, please, dude.
man.
Fuck.
Put him on the driver's stand.
Killed it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Slayed it.
Well,
I didn't
damn,
figure out I could hear it until I realized I had volume on my phone.
The teal tickler just walked into $1 million fucking rap song right there, dude.
So good. So good.
That shit was fire right there, dog.
Yeah, it was so
Wow.
good.
Thank
Probably
you
heard
for
it like
allowing us to have that world debut, bro.
Yeah, 14 times in the TZO
problem.
pit in a row.
In a row. Killing it.
It was so
that shit on
good.
repeat.
It was better every time, too. It was better every time.
I'm
It's catchy.
It's
I'm
so
reaching out
good.
to Teddy
Catchy.
for a
Should have thought we should have.
Get in line, Brent.
You should have thought that at Nats, everybody was walking by going, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah.
Bumping.
Dude, Cole had it up to his ear in the car on the way back to the Airbnb one night, and he was like, "Oh, dude, this shit's sick," but he wouldn't play it for us.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's funny.
That's all right, Brent. I mean, Nick, there's only like 12 people that watch this show, so
Maybe
you're good. Make sure to send that PayPal.
We've peaked at 12 before, so
That's how you should get new sponsors. Just send PayPal requests to your friends.
Right?
That's awesome. New marketing manager, Kyle.
Yeah, you can have your buddy's name covering your logo on the live feed. It's sick.
Damn, it's so true.
There we go. There we go.
We gotta get rid of that shit.
Hooking you up.
Thanks for that PayPal, though.
Oh, shit. But send that PayPal real quick. I got it.
Oh my
So
god,
gangster, dude.
that was so funny. Oh shit.
Well, thanks for calling and giving us these this great moment we'll never get back.
No worries,
Oh
no
my
worries.
goodness.
All right, you boys
Nick,
have a
you
good one.
freaking
I'll
rule.
tell you guys later.
We love you,
Nick
man.
rules.
Later.
Dude.
Later, homies.
Dude. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, how about that, huh? You're like just staring at Nick Hernandez and you're like, dude, this covered mine too.
Dude,
That's okay.
Kyle for a moment was like, "Oh shit, Brent took down my logo."
No.
That's funny. We got to work on that. We got to work on that name placement and logo placement.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's some space, like right that black space right there, and way over there under you, Chase. We can fill some stuff in.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We're gonna have to talk to Lefty and how he fits his like 40 sponsors on
Yeah.
and makes it work.
We got to have 40 sponsors before that matters.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You just put them on your laptop.
Yeah.
Lance just commented. Lance says, finally done with meeting. I was in that meeting before I got on the podcast. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So sorry for you, Kyle, but we got time for one more call. We got time for one more.
Yes. Call in the Wolf Den hotline.
You can kind of see it still
Let's
right
test
there.
this out.
It is the Wolf Den hotline. Please call in. Hey, there you go. There's your segment, Kyle.
You get the hotline for the night.
Every time that pops up now, it's just gonna be so funny.
The Wolf Den hotline. For sure. That's what it's called. You got the segment.
Lance
Man,
says
holy crap.
Lance says Lefty has a Danny Paz and Danny there is nobody in this industry that can do more with video live streaming or editing as a single person than Danny Paz. That
That
dude
guy does not make sense. What that guy
no.
does on a race day.
No, it's bananas. Especially working for him in Florida, dude. That dude had me working hard.
He's
like,
incredible,
oh my gosh.
man.
Crazy.
I'm fortunate that he does all my events and fortunate to have Lance, man. I mean, great team. So but yeah, that's how Lefty fits 400 logos in that, under his call-in now. Well, he doesn't do live calls, so he doesn't have this problem. This is us problem.
He does the occasional live shows, man. They're good.
Yeah, they do the occasional live shows, but like do they take live callers?
I think so. Maybe. Probably. What's up, Jeff Tarrant from Texas? What's happening?
Who's going to be the lucky last caller?
Oh my God, my cheeks hurt, dude. Wow. Good show. 5
I was
minutes
laughing
left.
so hard. Yeah, I was laughing so hard at coughing uncontrollably.
This is the worst show ever been made. What are we doing? What are we doing?
I can't get over how silky that rap was, dude.
Dude, it's so good. It had to get shared with everybody.
My nipples are hard. Seriously, they're literally hard right now.
That's cool, man.
I'm pretty sure it's because of that rap Shreddy Teddy put out.
Shreddy Teddy rules.
Oh gosh.
So after Nats, Mayfield said he was hanging out with Finn. Could you imagine what was said during that hangout? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for the RC talk between those two.
For sure.
I seen some pictures. They had a lot of fun afterwards. Both their wives were there. Obviously the racers were there because that'd be weird if they weren't. And they spent some time on the lake. I don't know what they talked about. I just know a little bit about how it all went down. But yeah, those guys race so good together, but they're very close. They talk to each other quite a bit. Dakota's grown up basically racing Ryan for a long time.
Yeah, and the Heckards were out there too.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree with you though. I think some of the things that were said, like I bet when they started breaking down that race, the buggy race, I bet there was a little bit of like from Mayfield, like, man, if you didn't fuck up, I didn't know what I was gonna do. And Dakota's probably like, dude, I fucking every time I was trying to make ground on you, I would fuck up, like those guys.
And they were both probably like, thank goodness for Fuller, man.
Exactly.
They were
misfortune.
They both got gifted with that one.
His misfortune for sure was
in that mogul section. Finn was the only one like doubling through there.
Yeah, he had that line so dialed.
It
Good
didn't
Lord.
look crazy tough, but you knew if he was the only one doing it, how hard it probably was.
Yeah.
That was my kryptonite, that section. I crashed there every other lap at least.
And then in the main, I caught in the corner, Finn was going into pit lane and he jumped the double, which is insane that they're hitting, and he jumps over the inside pipe in pit lane, lands on the inside and goes up into pit. I'm like, you've hit that double into pit lane 3 times and you're already landing on the inside every time. Like,
it's insane.
I need like no practice at it. Just all the other ones I get, you go inside because you've done a million laps. They go into pit lane, 3 times? And it's like you're over the inside pipe, touching the inside, ripping into the pit lane, like with no practice. It's incredible. It's crazy.
Jumping into that pit lane was actually really fun. I mean, it was hard to do, but it was actually
it's never been done.
I love
That's a never been done thing. So cool.
It was
so cool. And I think Fuller would have slayed him if he would have hung in there.
All right, we got our last caller for the night.
Yep. All right. This one was asking
the Wolfden hotline.
On the Wolfden hotline. Well,
yes.
Mr. Wilson.
Oh shit. This is gonna go way past
gentlemen.
1 minute because Casey, woo baby. What up, dude? What's happening?
Casey won. Man, I just had to call in. I slept through the last one, so I said, I better call in real quick.
There you go.
You missed the barn burner on that last one.
Oh yeah, hey, it's probably a good thing I didn't call in on the Vegas recap show because we could have did a whole show on that. That was
wild time, eh?
Wild. I mean,
right on.
yeah, we need a whole show for that. But no, I had to call in and give you a shout out. I see you got the new room all set up. I see you got Wolf on there with the fancy shirts. I saw him online, so I got to order a couple. But
nice.
Yeah, y'all ready for like Wicked Weekend and Pro-Am and all that jazz?
Yeah, man. Are you coming to Pro-Am?
I can't do that one. I got a conflict, but definitely are locked in for Wicked and AMS like usual. So
nice.
Casey races 3 races a year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Every time you see him, his hair's
five races.
pushed back.
They're all like, yeah. I go to all 5 destination races. That's it. Just hit them all, and that's it.
Perfect.
And we don't do much racing at the races.
Yeah, I mean, what's it for, anyways? I mean, racing's just racing. The memories are what it's all about.
I mean,
absolutely
right. It's the times we had with the people we had it with, and we wake up on Monday and we go home and do it again. Down the road.
Yeah, not want to look at an RC car for a month.
Yeah.
I love seeing the different phases of Casey at the RC race. You get Friday, which is like clean cut, normal Casey. And then the next morning, after it's been a long night, the next day he rolls in late, shades on in the shade.
His hair is a little out of play,
looking like Miami, like different dude. And he's like, he just walks around and he goes, woof, 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 woof.
Yeah. You should see him in the morning after the Racecraft Rager every year. Good Lord.
I've seen some good ones at AMS.
Hey, bro, you would have loved Silver State on main day. We didn't even go to bed. Me and Nick, we just stayed up. We just came straight in hot, and then I fell asleep in his anti-gravity chair in front of the TZO van. But I did make both my mains, so I was kind of impressed with that. But
there you go.
Yeah, I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
100%.
Hell yeah.
So
I'm looking forward to Vegas this year. I'm going to go this year for sure. My
Man,
daughter
you
has
gotta go, dude.
My daughter's moved out of gymnastics and moved into cheerleading. Quite the controversy in my household, but however, I support her in whatever she does. But I'm going to make sure that there's no conflict that weekend for myself because I've missed it for the last couple of years for competitions. I am going to Vegas and we are throwing the fuck down.
Yeah, it was the build up to this year was tremendous. So I can't even imagine next year. And I honestly can't imagine next year because I'm pretty sure, I don't know the date, but if my math is right, like we're literally going to get home from.
If you need any mathing done, just hit me up, dude.
Reese and Brent.
Casey's your guy.
Don't
totally the guy.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely not letting Chase do my math, but I'm just based on my math.
Or accounting, or
literally be, tuning my engine. but anyway, yeah.
That's math.
Don't ask me for
whoa. Tuning your engine has to do with math. I'm highly confused.
Casey's just pretty much saying I'm pretty much worthless at everything.
Hey, dude, if I need one of those tall dudes here, I know you're the go-to guy.
If you need a tall can, dude, I'm your guy.
I know you're the guy. Yeah. If I need a skateboard or a tall can, you're the first guy I'm calling.
Absolutely.
So what were we talking about your math though? Like, what if you do your math right? What are we doing next year in Vegas?
If the math works out right, I feel like we're going to go for a week to Cabo for Reese and Brandy's wedding, and literally be home from that for 4 days, and then get on a plane and go to Vegas for like 8 days.
Good Lord.
So I feel like that's going to be pretty wild.
We're gonna have to get you a doctor.
Yeah.
So,
IVs on the plane, IVs in the hotel room.
Dude, well, speaking of that, Ryan Reese's wedding is coming up next April, man, and that is going to be a blast.
Can we get some banana bags?
Yeah.
In Cabo.
Oof.
I mean,
it's going to be gnarly.
I don't need. I mean, we may not make it home from that. I mean,
no,
that could be the wild card.
Servo, I'm pretty sure that everything's been fixed, and that's not true. It was a rumor that was floating around during Silver State this year, but I think it's all been debunked and should be a Silver State next year.
Right on.
That too. I was kind of worried.
Yeah. Are you going next year, Kyle?
I don't know. I need to. It's come hang out with Chase or go to Silver State. It's not like the closest
Silver
track.
State for sure, dude. You can hang out with Chase anytime.
Nah, you. Yeah,
I don't know.
Come
I
to
don't-
DNC
to
or dude, what you should do is come to that TNR Arena Cross because you would slay that. That's kind of like home field almost advantage for you.
How far
But
is it
some
from your
bumps.
spot?
But do you want a trophy
20
or
minutes.
do you want memories?
I don't know. It was rad at Chase's, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
No, of course it is. But if you haven't been to Silver State,
Yeah.
The TNR race is like the
Yeah,
same
dude.
distance as DNC from my house. Exact same.
Dude. Clutch. I don't know, that
Yeah,
sounds that sounds pretty sick too.
Either or, DNC or that arena race, you should come out for that. January or February. Take your pick. Flip a coin.
for me, the reason, and I want to make it to one of those as well. But what I love about Silver State is I just bring a nitro buggy and I run 2 classes.
Yep.
Wednesday, Saturday, or Friday, and Sunday. I get Saturday.
Those 2 days off.
Yeah, I get Friday, or wait, what days do I get off? Thursday and Saturday off. And so I can
Thursday,
just,
Saturday.
yeah. So on Wednesday night, I can get fucked up. On whatever night, Friday night, I can get fucked up.
Yeah. Well, the TNR race, you come out, it's going to be a for sure deal. It's not like DNC maybe possibly doing DNC shit. You know? So I think that might be the one to go to.
Yeah, I'm not saying don't go to TNR. I'm just saying one day make it to a.
I'm talking to Kyle. Me and Kyle are talking. Right
I'm talking to Kyle too. I'm just saying they're both guaranteed races.
Well, Silver State or TNR. If you're going to Silver State, I will go to Silver State, and
oh boy,
I won't race.
Dude,
That's for sure. I'm not even gonna waste the money.
Like 2 years.
Last time he was at Silver State was the last time I was at Silver State. He showed up for main days, and I think we drank pretty heavily that day too.
Yeah.
That was the
I think
year
I missed all the main
Casey Wilson had a monocule in a fucking wheelchair, and we spent a lot of time at the roulette tables, and yeah, that was a good year too.
Oh yeah. We had the snorkel on, and the goggles.
I'm beginning to think we're the worst thing for RC.
Hey, Casey, that was the year. If you can remember right, Casey, that was the year they lifted the COVID ban while we were in the casino.
Yes, I remember that. I was there for that. Everybody, everybody
everyone
cheered like it
threw
was
their
a grad
mask,
night.
and
It was sick. It was sick.
It was great. All right.
Yeah.
Well, man,
this has been a barn burner. You got any crickets over there?
That was a great show.
That was a full cricket moment right there.
Everybody was waiting for the next guy to talk.
The barn burner, but nothing's burning.
Nothing burning.
Yeah, man. Casey.
Yeah.
Hope to
All
see you
right,
soon,
you guys
man.
are fabulous.
I do
I'll
want
see
to
you in
give
2 weeks, Casey.
All right,
two,
brother. Absolutely.
two big shout outs because Casey, you know these guys while you're on here with us. I want to give a happy birthday to fucking Walker Spinrad and Joe Jenkins, 2 homeboys, 2 great guys. It's your
Both on the
guys'
Wolf
day.
Den.
You know, you won't see this until tomorrow probably, and Walker probably never even watches anyway because he got much better shit to do. He's got the coolest name in all the world.
Yes.
But yeah, happy birthday, boys, and everybody else who had birthday. Casey, thanks for joining us, man.
Thanks for calling into the Wolf Den hotline.
Taking your name off so that the Wolf Den logo gets shown for a few minutes here.
All right, y'all be good.
All right, Casey, take it easy, brother.
Oh,
Kyle,
fuck.
thanks for fucking joining us, man. Sorry if we kind of like spoke over you all night. It's been a while. See, like that's what happens. We hadn't had a show in a month. We're like all excited, and we fucking can't shut up. And Chase, you know, doesn't know how many fingers he has. But man, I'm looking forward to seeing you both in 10 days. So we'll come back in 2 weeks. Chase will be home. We'll all be back from RC Pro-Am. We can talk about how epic or fail Pro-Am is.
I hope it goes better than Fall Brawl.
What, for you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hope for your sake it does too. Chase, I just hope you make it, period, to the race.
We're going to try our best.
That'd be a victory. We'll do a video of you making it and us like doing like swords in the air and saying victory.
Mm-hmm. Last time he flew to the East Coast with Reese, he didn't make it almost, but
no, we almost didn't make it. We got kicked off a plane. Like all kinds of shit happened last time I flew over there. So we'll see what happens. I'll be a solo. So yeah, all we got to worry about is me being lost and retarded.
I just don't know if that's too far from your normal day anyway.
It's
so
not, dude. It's so bad.
We're gonna be good. So, all right. Wheel and Trigger, Beavis and Butthead, or Chavis and Brutthead. Chavis will be a Chavis and Brutthead.
We'll figure it out.
God almighty.
All right, boys. Good night. Thank you, everybody, for watching. That was awesome. And we had a good time with you.
Dudes.
Later.
10.